Let's now bring in CTV's Kamil Karamali, who joins us from Toronto's Pearson Airport. Kamil, we just heard from the federal jobs minister. What stuck out to you from her comments?
Yeah, I mean, it's something that we've seen with the other labor disputes across the country, most recently Canada Post, where now an other body, in this case the Canadian Industrial Relations Board, will now work as part of binding arbitration, as part of a neutral third party to sort of fast track these negotiations and have them find some common ground, and that will likely mean that these flight attendants will be forced back on the job. Now, some of the questions that are still remaining are when they'll go back to work, how long will this current collective agreement be extended for? So mind you, this agreement ended in March, and they've been working, both sides, the Flight Attendants Union and Air Canada, to work towards a new tentative agreement. And what the CIRB is going to do now is determine how long this is to be extended for, as well as when flight attendants will go back on the job. But namely, Jobs Minister Patty Hajdu saying what is most important to her is that this will get both sides back to the bargaining table. She said that she was discouraged to see how far apart these two sides are, that they haven't been able to see eye to eye on a number of issues. She started off saying there have been 8 months of negotiations where the two sides have been unable to reach a tentative agreement. And she reiterated multiple times that the government does believe that the best deals are reached at the bargaining table, but that this dispute, with the disruptions that we are seeing, will not be resolved quickly enough. And we're seeing behind me here the results of some of the disruptions, which is creating a bit of a ghost town at this airport. Terminal 1, where it's usually packed with Air Canada customers lining up, is now completely empty and completely taped off, with Patty Hajdu saying it is becoming extremely costly and impossible for passengers to book flights. So she's ordered parties to resume talks now to reach a collective agreement by imposing binding arbitration, Renee, through the Canada Industrial Relations Board. And so the ball is in their court now, still leaving a lot of questions up in the air. Questions only CIRB can answer in terms of when the flight attendants will be forced back on the job. How long will this old collective agreement, this expired collective agreement that expired in March, will be extended for to allow flight attendants to continue working? And obviously, as soon as we're done chatting with you, we're going to go talk to the union. They were expressing their displeasure at the idea of binding arbitration, and now it has come down through Ottawa, and I'm sure their reaction is going to be an unpleasant one.
Yes, and I know you'll be keeping an eye on all of this and speaking with the union. We'll check back in with you about all of that. Kamil, thank you very much for this. That is CTV's Kamil Karamali reporting for us from Toronto's Pearson International Airport.